I think an architect is about creating vision, creating dream that turns into reality. My name is Amy Lam. I'm the founder of A-Lam Creative Design Studio, a small practice in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, with a satellite office in Lisbon. I actually didn't want to be an architect. I actually wanted to be doing fashion design, but I think at the time where I had family pressure to do something more professional, so I think I went to see the Architecture Association, and I felt inspired by architecture. I moved to Saudi Arabia 11 years ago, and I think one of the very rewarding scenes is that I entered into the landscape of architecture where they are very acceptable of contemporary architecture. I think the climate is changing. There's a lot of female architects that's coming into play. A lot more graduates are graduating from architecture school. So working as an architect, whether you're male or female, makes no relevance. But I think the challenge really is how do you expand internationally, given the different culture, the kind of projects that comes into it. So it's constantly looking and carefully choosing clients that kind of represents what you want to do. If I could work on any projects in the world, it would be a theatre, and it would be in Saudi Arabia. I think the country has changed and is changing dramatically, and I think to see a theatre in Saudi would be extraordinary. I do see myself being in Saudi Arabia for some time, and I think it would be great to encourage more female architects to stay in the profession. Being an architect and having been a member with the RIBA for quite some time, I think the RIBA has always stands for withholding the reputation of architects and the prestige of being members of the RIBA. And I think that translates internationally. What the RIBA Gulf chapter is striving to do is to promote architecture dialogue and to offer our international members their engagement in architecture professions. And I think that's something that the Gulf chapter is keen on continuing doing. I think the questions that I also want to ask is that, how do we keep, the architecture profession or being an architect, the profession to be protected, because with the new technology and new apps of designing a house without an architect, how do we survive being an architect? I think that's the questions that I like to put forward to everybody. It's like, what is it being an architect that can continue in the next sort of decade to come?